There we go. I shouldn't be muted anymore. There we go. I'm good at this. All right. So here we are. First casting. I've tried doing this a little while ago, but never got around to it. So I'm glad I'm actually getting a chance to do it now. If you don't know me, I'm Plur Ninja. I was in NGS on a team and ended up helping create the team Logical Decision, and the one before that, I'm trying to remember what it was Rainbow something. So I am a little bit familiar with NGS, but this will be my first time streaming for it, and I'm very excited to get going. First up we've got here is Division C East with Death and Delayed versus Scalding Sweat Cult. One of my favorite things about NGS was always all the fun names people come up with it for their teams and whatnot. But so yeah, we're getting right into it. So as far as how we got here, unfortunately I do not have the draft, so we do not actually know how they chose them, but I did get to know at least that the Scalding Sweat Cult. Oh, thank you for the follow, Broom Boy. I believe you're the captain of Scalding Sweat, correct? Appreciate you coming by and being so helpful. Alright. So we know that the first map here, let me get to that thing. First time you messing with overlays a bunch. Okay, here we go. Alright, so as you can see from the little fun widget here that we've got from our friends over in the NGS field, it was very helpful. Unfortunately I had to remake it myself, but so I hope I got it as close to similar as the real one was. But yeah, so we've got a couple bands here. We had a band from Scalding Sweat for wait, no, other way around. I was just about to mess that up. Shrines and wow, wait, what is that image? That is no, that's Vol Sky. I am not good at recognizing him. I know the Sky Temple and Dragonshire were Death and Delayed's band, and then Infernal Shrines, and let me just look at my little cheat sheet here. Sky Temple, Alterac Pass, that's it, of course. That's why I don't recognize it as well. I should have realized that's the two guys from the Battlegrounds. Anyway, I will get good at this eventually, I swear. So we got Battlefield of Eternity was picked by the red team, so that's where we're going to be starting. We don't know exactly what order they picked them in, but that's okay. So why don't we just go right into it. I'm hoping that the game sounds are loud enough. I'm probably not. Actually, let me adjust that, because I'm not going to be playing any music while doing it. So let's boost that up a little bit. Alright, let's get into this. Battlefield of Eternity. Okay. So on the left side we have Broom Boy on Arthas, Viper on the Anduin, Broom G on the Li Ming, Nubaka on the Rainer, and we've got Kroga on the Urel. And on the right side we have Delta Sniper on the Lunar, MZ17 on the Varian, Mac Daddio on the Greymane, Warrior Maiden on the Bright Wing, and we've got Dontris on the Artanis. Apologize in advance for messing up any of those names. I'm probably pretty bad at that. Oh, my overlay is backwards. Is it? Okay. As in the teams are on the wrong side? There we go. Alright. Guess I should have realized the people I was talking to. So we got some fun trading here at the start. Nothing too crazy going on up top. We're just trading securing the waves, getting some poke damage in where we can. Arthur's locking down the Lunara a little bit, but wasn't able to get any follow-up damage. So a lot of damage going into Grayman on the other side, though. A lot of poke damage getting traded into Barry and some Moon, too. That's pretty crazy. Going in though, they're gonna try and see how much they can do, and ooh, Mudaka takes a lot of damage, but Andalene just gets that back up. Grayman's trying to come back into it now. It is at max, I believe. I can try to make it a little closer to me and whatnot. Alright, we're heading down to try and... Oh, they are baiting the camp. Trying to see if they can come in. Lunara's trying to scout it out a little bit with the bushes and some terrain, but looks like they're going to opt to go to their bruiser camp. Okay. Coming back, trying to get in some poke damage, and oh, Lunara takes a bunch of damage there. Locks down on the very end, but he gets out okay. And it looks like they're going to take that damage chunk as an opportunity to try to get this camp now. They do have vision on it though because of Lunara's, I'm assuming, level 1 talent. There we go, taking a look at those. Yep, there we go. And so that was a big trade, but they did manage to get the camp off, and now they're heading off to their cruisers. A little bit early for the red team's cruiser side, but it looks like we're getting a fight up top to go for the second camp as well to enforce that push even stronger. We'll see how fast they can clear it out. Meanwhile, getting a lot of push pressure down bottom, trying to see as much damage as they can get. Lunara's talent helping a lot with that. Blue team is trying to contest, and oh, actually did successfully. Oh, I completely missed that. Successfully contest top. Meanwhile, they're just racing. Seems like they opted to go for the fight instead of trying to get the objective. But that does give them a camp advantage. Pushing so that means they're going to go to the defense. And oh, that Yorel, that punch was so strong. Oh my goodness. It's still a little low on health though, but they want to try to get in damage, but they're going to send Rainer back. Looks like he went to the extermination talent to be able to brace down the immortal better. The rest of the team is just staying back, trying to make sure that the enemy team can't get any more damage on this. Yiming's trying to help coach as well, but that gives them the chance to go in, and the swap was to separate the Anduin. And they're trading back and forth. Grayman was having some issues with the Arthas, but he got out and started chunking away at him, and Lunara is extremely low, so is Grayman, but they actually managed to get out of there. And very close race, but it goes over to the blue team. Shines on. They're going to opt to push with it and have Yorel soak outside. This is pretty common strategy to try to at least get the walls down and whatnot, and if you're lucky and can get a pick, you can even get a whole foot. The Lunara takes a huge orb there. Takes a lot of damage. Not getting much more. Looks like they're just trying to get this wall down as fast as possible before going in. With these new tower changes, it's a whole different ballgame. You don't really want to dive as much as you used to on this one. It's not as bad on like Infernal Shrines with their Punisher helping you, but with the Immortal just kind of pushing a little. Nara getting that poke damage to finish off that tower. Looks like they're trying to do some push strats, and ooh, that taunt onto the Varian, and he goes down. That burst damage was actually a really good follow-up on that taunt. It looked like blue team was looking to try to position and get ready for the camp, but now they can't do anything without their healer. Let's see what's going on top. Still just trading back and forth. We're probably not going to see a whole lot going on here, especially because Artanis didn't go for the new stacks, or I actually don't even know if those were out yet during this game. I believe so, the 15th? I think so. Oh, Arthur's taking a ton of damage and just could not get out. Wow, that was pretty impressive. He just was stuck there with all of that body blocking and CC that kept on coming. Now it's going to take that opportunity to get back. Still got some trading going on, just basically safely trading. It looks like Jarrell is winning more because the tower is being down, but down some damage. Both teams are opting to look for their camps. Getting the bruiser camps. Oh no, they're going straight into the fight. Both of them arrived a little late, so they couldn't do that. And both teams opting to just try to race down as fast as possible here. Maybe see if they'll opt to trade for this next one. I think that's kind of in favor for the blue team at this moment because they're losing a lot of soak up top for the red team. But it looks like they're going to try to defend with the two of them and just slow down their attack while the rest of the team is getting the camp, and they just want to see some more and see how much value they can get out of it. Well, okay, it is lucky for them. They got it to go top, so the red team really has to go bottom to go clear that camp, but they'll just probably take that opportunity to start pushing in these towers as far as they can while the Immortal pushes. That's also another common strategy, is to just let the Immortal do whatever and take the advantage down here. And as you can see, it is working out very well, but the Urel's ult actually does still keep her alive. Could have been a lot worse than it was. We do have the blue team chasing down Artanis, but he was able to get out of there okay, so it looks like they are actually going to get a fort out of this. Meanwhile on top, the Immortal is going down pretty quick. Did manage to get both towers, so they got all of the free experience in top as well as a full fort in bot, so I would say that's a pretty good execution. As you saw the last time, the Immortal was only able to get the wall even with the team there, although it might have been a different story at a higher level. Alright, so we've got red team is just looking at getting both camps, probably to pressure this second tower, get both forts down. That'll give them a really good advantage and help them open up the map, give them more experience, get those siege catapults going. With a double wave coming soon and of nerfs, and the actual wave is kind of far behind, so in the first bit of that wave died pretty quick, so we'll see if they can actually get anything out of this. The Shaman camp goes down really fast. The red team is not even getting takedowns on heroes or the horde. Great Man goes in just to get that bit of burst damage. Nara actually gets really chunked by that Rainer, as does the Varian. Yeah, with one little guy left. Looks like they didn't actually get a whole lot of damage. It's kind of unfortunate. It's really hard to push nowadays with those new towers dealing so much damage to you. It's not so much that they do damage, but the armor debuff is just, ugh. We're going to be trading here a bit, and we've got the taunt, but the light bomb scares the other team away, and so they're going to trade a taunt for Longest cooldown light bomb. Got the stun, the knockback into the stun, almost into a second stun, but oh my gosh, the damage there. I don't even know what all happened that killed them so much, and blue team's still very low, but they are going after Lunara. She does manage to get away, because the team would rather try to race down. Has to defend as well against that Greymane. He can rush that down really quick. Hopefully with the Rainer's level 1 talent, it'll be able to match as much, or if not better. Ooh, the Rainer's rooted into the stun and into a second root. Oh, followed by another stun from the Immortal. That was just a CC train that just killed him so fast. He was extremely helpless there. So it looks like blue team did get the advantage there and is going to be trying to rush this down. Got all of the ults going out and absorbing each other, and still not doing too much, although the Urel is very low and she already used her ult, but the light bomb actually saves her for a bit. She does end up going down though, and the Lunara is on the chase but takes a big orb from herself. That is an orb build meme. Gotta watch out for those. You cannot walk into them. And you definitely can't run away from them because they'll just chase after you. It's a very weird build. It feels weird to me because I'm so used to Calamity, but it hits its body sometimes. It'll just be defending, but it looks like blue team is taking a note from the book of red team earlier, where they're just going to push for the fort, while the Immortal does just get down all the walls.
Thus ends my assault on hell. I must rest for a time.
See, red team's coming down for a flank to try to punish them on this, but they weren't able to get here fast enough, and the blue team does come out unscathed. Hello, Blonde Duchess. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. So we got red teams taking the camp bottom, and looks like blue team's gonna opt for the top one. Both teams would rather hold their bruisers. Oh, they aren't going after it. They were just trying to see if the enemy team was there, and now they're going to look to invade. Blue team doesn't want to have anything to do with it, it seems, except neither does the red team, so they are both backing off. Both teams showing a lot of willing to be aggressive, but knowing when to pull back. They can't get enough opportunities. You have the Greymane over here is getting in the red camp, and they tried to gank Urel, but Urel is very hard to get ganked, and he's getting out. Oh, what is this? Oh, the invade timing was so good. Wow, they actually stopped their own camp in order to invade that, because I'm guessing they saw the red team on top trying to invade Urel, and so they assumed that nobody was on it, or there was just one person. As we saw, it was just Greymane, so he was probably pretty low on his own health as well. And they're going after their own camp so that they can get that map pressure going. It's like the red team is trying to set up some sort of bush gank of a kind. Knocking out that wisp so they can't see what's going on. Both teams showing a lot of restraint. Blue team wants to try to keep clearing up top to get that level 16, and now they're going to try to go in and push something with this talent tier range. Which does actually work out, but doesn't end up doing anything. Oh, unfortunate light bomb missing on the teleport from me, and Arthur's getting out of there okay, but wow, Raynor just shredding into everybody. Whew. That's nearly a team wipe. That I don't know how that Lunara got out of there, but that was pretty nuts. So the team is actually looking to push forward this advantage. They could just race down the Immortal, but they want to get some walls down while the enemy team is still going. This Immortal is just going to go top because that fort is still there. Yeah. I know I don't go live very often, so. So they did manage to get that fort wall and a little bit of damage onto the keep as well. So this Immortal is going to be pushing top. Let's see what they do with it. If they opt to try to see if they can get that keep or...
victorious.
Oh, they're considering it. They're definitely considering it. Yep, it looks like they're positioning for the bottom lane and hoping to get someone caught out. They're positioning in a weird spot to do it though, to see if it pays off. They are pinging it and they see all of the enemy team except for Lunara on the Immortal, so they're going to go in. Greymane's starting to back now, but that's most of their Immortal damage anyway. Well, they do have the attack damage as well. It's getting pretty close, very close indeed, with this minion wave. Oh, Arthas is trying to get in to make room for his DPS to be able to knock it down. That is a 405 health fort. That's incredible. Oh, and of course the Rain Hall is going to be in here to secure that. And they're looking for the kills as well. Varian goes down because of the Rel CC into the team, blowing him up, as well as the Greymane gets chased down as well. Could this be it? Could this be the end? It doesn't look like it. The blue team is going into a round in order to try and get the other keep down as well. Those meat fours, they can be quite scary sometimes, even if some of the team is dead. Clear up this wave really fast. CC on your L so she can't do any fun tricks. Almost had a swap there from the Artanis. And looks like they're just going to back off from this as well. Both teams showing a lot of respect. Blue team definitely wants to get that level 20 advantage so that they can go into this fight with more firepower than the other team. Looks like they're trying to get the Bruiser camp. I'd really like to see the blue team try to deny this kind of thing, because if they're in an XP choke, I was hoping it would show how much experience, but it did not. The Bruisers are usually more than anything else. Although I think the vision camps on Hanamura are actually the most experience out of camps you can get, if I'm not mistaken. Basically, oh, it was moved into the light bomb. Greymane just is completely decimated. Looks like with that kill, they have now got their 20s, and they're going to opt to try to race this Immortal as fast as possible. Give them no chance. Real's going to go up to clear that top camp, but still, that fort is still standing. It has been sieged by many camps, and yet it's still standing. Doing a very good job at clearing these minions right when they need to be. Looks like we might have one of our last fights down here. Urel's still separated, so the blue team doesn't want to go in just yet, but now that everybody's here, they're going in as they can. They saw the swap is down, so they're not going to have to worry about anything crazy like that. And this is going to be a full health Immortal going into a keep with no walls, a little bit of damage. Thankfully the wave isn't pushed yet, but that could just mean it's even more difficult. Positioning for their defense. Looks like everybody is here. It's full 5v5 action we've got. This could be the very end of the game. We could see one team just wipe the other one out and end it, or can the red team actually defend and sustain this fight? That is a very nasty Immortal looking man. starting out with both ults. There. Wow. Okay, that Cremain just died way too good. The CC drain is just very strong. They're now on this core and they're going to see what they can do. Lunar is trying to get as much damage in as possible. Urel's taking all of that damage. It's still going down in the middle, still has shield, so he's still doing his range shots, and it looks like this is GG for Scalding Sweet. Or Sweat. Wait. Now the names don't even fit. Let me fix that. Scalding Sweat Cult. There we go. All right. Well, that was a spicy first game there. We had quite a bit of back and forth. It didn't seem too dominant on either side, actually. Very, very good indeed. I'll tell you what, those URL plays were... I've been seeing more and more of it in these competitive games, and she just looks very strong. And that Arthas, I don't think the red team was used to playing against a tank Arthas. It didn't look like. He was able to catch them out quite a lot. Alright, so let's try and load up the next match. If I can find the directory I put it in. And looks like we are going to Volskaya Foundry next. Not 100% sure whose pick this one was, but we can go ahead and just update all of this stuff. I'll just say it was the right team since I know the left team, or well, actually, so left team. And we had left team won that one. Alright. Oh, and then we've got to update their score. And of course their score is overlapping. There we go. Well. I made all of this stuff today, so there's still a lot of stuff that I've got to figure out with everything. One of the reasons why I wanted to start with a replay cast and trying to see if I can get some co-casting in as well. I'm not quite ready to do a full-blown cast yet. But yeah, that first game looked pretty good. I'm excited to see the next one. It'd be really nice if we had the draft in these replays as well, but c'est la vie. Okay, we've got the replay all loaded up. Let me get to the between games thing so you guys can see what happened here. Game volume down I can do. That one I can definitely do. But my mic is definitely all the way up. I'm also generally a quiet person in general, but I need to figure out if I can find like a suppressor audio thing so that I can boost my own vocals and suppress everything else. Let's go with sound. Bring that audio down quite a bit. Uh-oh, looks like we lost some frames as well. Okay. Okay. Yes, thank you for that feedback. I'm Not very good when it comes to controlling the sounds. Alright. Oh, so I just noticed that that ranking is now going to be wrong too, because I swapped the teams. There we go. Yeah, that's exactly. Never easy to tell while live. Okay, so we are ready for this second game. Okay. We are going to Volskaya Foundry. One of my personal favorites. Yeah, I'm looking for a way to boost my own volume, but okay. Oop. Get rid of that pesky replay thing there, and then we can go ahead and get started. All right. And it looks like the team stayed on the same side, so thank you very much. That makes it a lot easier. Broom Boy is now on the Mal'Ganis, Kroga on the Imperius. We got Viper on the Deckard Cain, Broomji on Chromie, and Nubaka on the Sylvanas. And then on the red team we have Dantris on the Johanna, Delta Sniper on the Zul'Jin, Mac Daddy-O on the Kel'Thuzad, MZ17 on the Karazim, and Ire Maiden on the Zul. So, looks like we have a lot of stacking stuff on the left side and even more stacking stuff on the right side. Just what I like to see. Getting some trades in here, going after some of the stuff, but Johanna just pops her shield so she doesn't even take any damage onto her health. We've got a bunch of potions getting set up for anyone who needs, but hasn't even taken any damage. Both teams just kind of trade waves on the blows on the waves and moves on. What I like to see about these kind of games a lot more is you get that competitive spark. Ooh, Mal'Ganis takes a lot of damage there, but is able to sleep them and get out. Rotate back down to the bottom side. Zul's actually trying to double soak a little bit, it seems. Blue team is now going straight for that turret camp, not taking any time to waste. Lost a bit of experience up top, but Deckard's gonna catch that. The team also opting to get the turret camp as soon as possible. Getting just a little bit of trading in the offlane going on, while both teams seem to just want to soak experience and try not to press the bucket either two-way. And after that camp, they don't spot it out, or do they? They do, and now they're going to go in and engage. Almost were able to sneak that away, but it looks like... Ooh, and... Okay, so they're just going to take those hits and move on. Nice little attempt there by the blue team. Looks like Broom Boy is positioning to try to interrupt some rotations, but opts to just back up after the wave is being cleared, protecting his Sylvanas. Red team just four-man swapping back and forth. Zul is running out of stuff to kill, so he's kind of just seeing what he can do for the other lane. He doesn't want to get too close to those towers. Too easy to proc them off of a W or a swing or something like that. It looks like Imperius is actually having a lot of troubles. He's not able to wave clear very well, so these extra ghouls is giving him much pain. Doesn't look like there's damage on the walls though, so he's timing these waves really well. Red team's trying to get their camp while blue team is just sending Sylvanas alone so that they can get a start on this objective. Both teams managed to take it at about the same time, so that's just going to equal out, especially since both waves are just killing each other. It looks like it's going to push a little stronger onto the red from the red side. Both teams getting very close to the level 7 talent spike, but they're going to go in anyway, and Zul'jin is taking a lot of damage, a lot of follow-ups on that CC, but Mal'Ganis is getting the favor return. He's trying to heal up, but is it enough? He does get out, and actually goes down for the Zul, as well as the Kharazim. Amazing turnaround on that. They had the strong engage, but then when the red team fired back, they were able to answer in kind and get that level 7 talent advantage and secure themselves a protector. We have the Deckard Cain in there, so not sure how much they'll be able to push. They're going to try to just go straight to the top without even worrying about the middle wall. They don't exactly have a wave pushing with them, and the camp did win out for the red team on the top side. They do actually take the Deckard out, so that does make a lot of sense. Waste a little bit of time, and they've only got 30 seconds left and a full health, so they're just trying to get that wave to come in with them. Gonna go straight into damaging on that well, so that they have a better chance in the next fight. They did manage to get the first tower down. Let's see if they can get the second one. AT is actually taking a lot of damage, and so is Zul'jin. People do not respect the robot, even he may not be as strong as he was when he first came out, but I would say they got quite a lot of good advantage off of that protector. They did manage to get the wave. But they're losing a big wave down bottom. But Imperius is going to get there just about in time to collect that experience. No trades in the middle. Both teams going for their turret camps. These camps are very vital for your point control. Not quite a samurai level priority, but maybe they're up there. Hence why Hanamura has two. Has them both. Alright. I always thought Hanamura was kind of like a answer to Wish We Still Had Haunted Mines kind of thing, but better. Because they wanted a map that was focused on camps, and they're like, oh, I'm going crazy, they're talking random stuff, but that damage into the Kharazim is monstrous. He was not able to do much during that, but the team couldn't follow up for the kill. Still a lot of chunk damage to everyone on the red team. Kharazim is having a hard time keeping up with the heals for... Well, actually no. Kharazim is healing more than the Deckard Cain. Guess they're just doing more damage too. Chromie's got a lot of damage. Oh, this might be really bad for the red team. Zul'jin is in a bit of danger, but looks like he's gonna get out of there okay. Oh, the chunking of this Chromie is decimating the health bars of the red team. Looks like she did opt for the extra Q build. Gonna be missing a lot of mid-soak. No, they don't miss anything. Very well done. Both teams just going into a state of rotation, trying to prepare themselves for the next objective. Nobody wants to get caught out right before it starts, but it looks like they're going to be invading on this Zul, and This is not looking good for him. He just gets eliminated. That was a very well executed gank. Did not even take any damage on the blue team. The red team is going to be answering that, trying to get this camp, but it looks like blue team got here just in time. And they do manage to steal it away. Red team's got their camp pushing up here, but it's going to be quickly dealt with since the objective is up here.
Secure it to activate the protector.
So red team's they're actually gonna opt for the objective second. They're gonna try to get their own camp pushing to give them pressure. Red team taking advantage of this time to get as much percentage in as possible for themselves. Camp is now gone, and the wave is now pressured with for the blue team. They're going for a fast wave clear too. Looks like they're opting to try to get the turret camp, so I don't know if they really wanted that fast wave clear there. If that was going to be the option, I think they should have gone for the turret camp first. But here we go. They're actually going to start contesting now. We're at 70% for the red team. Everybody's now here. It's a full 5v5, and red team's going to back off. They know that blue team only has 0%, and they just got a turret camp and are definitely winning this item game. Looks like the whole team is going to be trying to dive in, though. Nobody's on the point, so that does get reset. Red team is just trying to play it safe and use that much time as much as possible, but now the blue team sees that Zool is down on bottom, so they can just do whatever they want up here. Get all those giant potions ready for anything, and the time trap does catch out the Zool Jin, but is it enough? It is. He goes down and everybody's silenced. They're just completely getting destroyed. Wow. Okay, so note to self, do not save the person that's about to die from the Chromie trap. Getting that Sylvanas value to get that fort down. Meanwhile, lots of big waves getting pushed in on both lanes from the Zool. He's getting a lot of value out there. Trying to keep them up in experience, but it's not looking good here for the red team. Team Death and Delay. I should use the team names, not just red and blue. Looks like they're gonna get that protector off. They did end up using a turret to try and force down this tower, but was unsuccessful. And then we'll see if how this protector does. Trying to push into this keep. Looks like they're not opting to go bot. They just want to get as much pressure here. So I don't think they're going to be looking to end here. I think they just want to get as much value out of this as possible, pushing in the opposite lane of the next objective. It looks like they're only going to get the walls here, so that's a nice boost to their experience and going to get them to level 16. They're rotating into the mid lane to see if they can do a similar experience boost with all of those standing towers going. Open up the map a lot more for them. Still out of range. Taking a lot of damage as the Zool Jin, but he's just using that to do more damage. Protector has almost no health left, but in no time. Will be coming out soon. They go for the full ult, but they just get out of there okay, and then gets rooted by the sleep from the Deckard, but they can't follow it up quite yet, and it looks like he's not going to be able to ult on that, and he's got a Pyroblast coming for his face, and it's enough to take him down, and then the KT is just popping off onto the Deckard, but takes a lot of damage from the Chromie, so he has to back off. KT was just like, I am had enough of this. Alright, we have an even talent tiered game. Could go either way at this point. Looks like red team is invading, but the Chromie trap stops it in time. Imperious, see if he can get out of there. Chromie is in a very bad spot, and she goes down, as well as the Imperious goes down as well, and that uses up the healing camp from the red team, but they managed to get those kills, and now the experience is getting caught up. They're gonna go see if they can take down this fort and open up the map on their end as well. Look, that 7-sided strike chunks down Mal'Ganis to half health. Alright, this could definitely go either way. It was looking very strong for the blue team, but the red team's just scaled up and are ready to play. They're going to have a pretty good advantage in the bottom lane on the next objective too, so with that fort being gone. Not only that, but the middle fort is gone as well, and they're going for as much experience and taking down as much structure as they can. Alright, thanks, Duchess. Oh my goodness, and the KTZ, or the Kel'Thas and the Johanna just get eliminated. Just as I was saying, the red team has a chance. The blue team goes Super Saiyan and just wipes out all 4 members of Death and Delayed. Zul'jin is the only one left, and he's running away, trying to get out of the way of this rolling thunder. This keep is going to be going down pretty fast, and it looks like they're actually positioning to get ready to end here with 4 members down and all above 15 seconds on respawn. Seeing how much damage that they can get on this core, we'll see if the core can do anything, if any of those shots can actually hit anybody, or if they actually are skilled enough to know how to sidestep, but it does actually get the Mal'Ganis. I feel bad now. The Imperious just delays the Zul'jin for a while, and it looks like it's... Oh my goodness, they're getting a lot of damage, and the core is really low on their health, but everybody is dying. Oh my goodness, they actually defend. This is amazing. Wow, and the Zul'jin even lives through all of that. Deckard is trying to get out himself, but this Karazim has got his number and chasing him down along with the Johanna. At this point, it might just be better to die faster than anything else. And he goes down as well. Well, alright, so objective is up. Both camps are up. All 3 item camps are up. Zul'jin is already pushing mid. The core has 9% health. 9%! If they get this protector at level 20, there is a very good chance that they can win this. Especially if they start opening up this fort already. Blue team playing it very safe for a very long time, but then opted to try to get that core kill. And it almost worked out for them, but enough crazy stuff happened on delaying them. They weren't able to get through that keep fast enough. Now we've got yet another team fight coming up that could be the end of this game. It really feels like whoever wins this fight could potentially end the game. Red team does manage to steal away the turret camp. And they do get the protector. So it looks like blue team is just opting to fully defend. They're trying to figure out who they want in the protector, and it looks like they're going with the Johanna and Zul'jin. We've got the final talents of everybody up now. Let's see what we got here. Interesting what they're doing. It looks like the blue team was trying to backdoor, but the red team has got their number and bringing the protector up. This is wasting a lot of time, so the blue team is actually pretty happy about this, but the red team's gonna try and see if they can push into mid. I do kind of like that they prepped the mid side a little bit more, but it looks like they are going back. The protector is gonna opt to try to push, while the blue team is opting to go back, and they are actually gonna have the Johanna get out and Hearth back, while the Zul'jin just pushes alone with the protector, trying to get some sort of value out of it. But the entire blue team is here now, and they're just gonna go die on the core in order to try to win this game. Looks like nobody's dying though, so it's GG for Scalding Sweat Cult. Very well played. Good job. And that ends the series too. That gives them the 2-0 domination victory. All right. And there you have it, friends. Division C East. Yes, very well done by the blue team. And as you can see by the rankings, they actually were the unfavored team. All right. Yeah, it definitely looked very back and forth for both teams. It's quite spicy. I definitely would have believed either team could have won either of those games. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and cut the VOD here, or the recording here. This was my first time casting and it was a lot of fun. I appreciate any feedback. I'd love to try and do more of these and see if we can get more of that going. You can catch me here at twitch.tv/plurninja. I don't really have a set schedule considering I work for a living and it takes up a lot of stress and extra effort, but I try to cast as much or stream as much as I can, about at least once a week. You can find out if I go live either by following the stream or adding me at Twitter, and you can see the Plur Ninja TV there. And again, congratulations to Scalding Sweat Cult on the impressive victory. Thank you, and support NGS wherever you can. Join the Discord. They're a wonderful community. I hope everybody has a great night.